All right, welcome to another episode of Bobby's World. So, I got something really exciting I wanted to go over. So, this new synergy thing that came out, I wanted to make a top 5 synergy team and really see and give you guys an idea of how this synergy works and how it's drastically changing the way the game's played. So, for instance, when you go in arena now and you go to face somebody, these top teams, most of them are more synergy based now than actual power. So, for instance, when I used to develop my top team, these guys here up top, Quake, Crossbones, Thanos, Yondu, and Captain America, they were pretty much identical on everyone's top team. You were seeing them really being on everyone's top team. And they're super powerful. All of them have AoEs. Cap gives everybody defense up. So it's really, really good team. Really powerful. My team sits at about 120 power. And usually I'm able to knock out anywhere from 140 to 160 cave teams. And now I'm having an issue because all these top teams have great synergy, which also gives them power boosts as well in the game. So we're going to go over it. We're going to show you what it is. So the easiest way to show you how to see the synergy is to go into campaign mode, go to Nexus, because then you can see your whole roster. And we can kind of look at everybody here. So, for instance, like I said, I choose my top team, right? So this is my top team. The synergy is this little number at the bottom of Yondu and Cap's feet there. So this team does not have very good synergy. So it doesn't do well as far as power boost to each other. So that's where you're seeing the game change, is now they're trying to create this kind of team atmosphere where you want to choose characters that are going to work well together. So coming in at number 5 on this list is kind of a who's who of characters, but Cap's going to lead this team, and the next character that's going to be in it is ones that I haven't really built up that much, but we're going to do Ant-Man, Vision, Wasp, and Scarlet Witch. So as you can see, everyone has a number below them. Most of the characters are 3 or higher, so Ant-Man and Wasp both have 3, and Vision and Scarlet Witch both have 4. So that means that they work really, really well together. Their moves and their attacks all give power boost to each other. So most of the time, Vision and Scarlet Witch, they get power bonuses when they're used with each other. And then Wasp and Ant-Man also get that. And then you got Captain America, who gives defense up to everybody. He gives ability energy to everybody. So this team works really, really well together. Somebody pointed this out. Give a shout out to Linja. She's one of our captains in our team. And I had a hard time finding a 5th team that really worked together well. One of the honorable mentions that I would say that's up and coming would be a mutant team. They haven't released a full set, but if you take, let's see here, we got Wolverine, and we got Storm, and then we got, who's the other mutants on my list here? So I had Storm, Deadpool and Cable, that's who it was. Because Storm works great with the X-Force and X-Men. So Deadpool is at the top of my list up here. But there is no 5th to go with them. Now I'm sure if you go around like Mercenary, so if we pull in, Kingpin, he gives a boost to Deadpool because they're mercenaries and they help each other out. But there's no 5th that really goes well with that group. So that's why I couldn't include it on this list. But I think once they start Mystique when she comes out and some of these other X-Men and mutant characters that they're coming out with, I think that will be a really great team. But coming in at number 4, it's actually a team that I don't have completely finished, but it's still a very good team. So it's going to be the Guardians. Now, a lot of people will argue that this is one of the better teams in the game, but I actually counter that argument. And the reason being, where's Groot? He's down at the bottom for me. I haven't really built him up yet. So the last person would obviously be Star-Lord. He's somebody that you have to unlock with 5 characters that are Guardians or Ravengers at 5 stars. Then you'll be able to unlock Star-Lord. And he will obviously boost all of them, and they'll all be at least 1 I will have a photo with this as well so you can see their synergies when you have them on the team all together. But yeah, so they'll have a number. They all boost together well, but I don't think they boost as well as these other teams that I'm getting ready to go over. They are very good. That's why they're on this list, and that's why they're at number 4. But I don't think they're at the level that you're going to see these next teams. So coming in at number 3 is a team I do have all the characters for, and that is the Avengers. So I'm not going to put them in any particular order here. I'm just going to get them all listed there. So as you can see, they're all 3s or 2 or higher. They work really well together. You got Hulk pulling the taunts in. You got Black Widow giving everybody speed up, and then she goes into stealth mode. You got Iron Man, who works great with Captain America. They both get a power boost there. You got Cap giving everybody defense up, and then you got your debuffer back there with Nighthawk not Nighthawk, Hawkeye, and then you also have him blinding everybody as well. So that's a very, very strong team. A lot of debuffs, a lot of power-ups. So this team works really well together. The synergy is very high. Attack power is very high. I mean, you got Iron Man doing 600 damage. You got Hulk doing a massive AoE. You got blinding. You got all kinds of different things. So I think this team works a lot better together than the Guardian team. I think they do very, very well to work and mesh well with each other. So that's why they're coming in at number 3 on my list. So number 2 is another team that unfortunately I do not have the last person because it's a pain in the butt to get him, but it is still a very good team. So we'll go ahead and build everybody into it. It is the S.H.I.E.L.D. characters with Nick Fury. So this is another case of great synergy. So you can see already that this team already has 3s across the board. Then you add Nick Fury to this team, and oh my god, it goes off the chart. So it has to be S.H.I.E.L.D. minions, so you can't use, like Quake or any of these other guys that have the S.H.I.E.L.D. logo, just because his specific stat line says S.H.I.E.L.D. minions, so they can't be heroes. So these 4 with Nick Fury, you see them bounce off the chart. If you know what I'm talking about, when you face that final node and Ultimus 5 on the right side, it is unfair. This team gets buffs like crazy. Pretty much right on the first term, all the characters have 5 buffs on them. I mean, it is just insane. Now, there is one big counter to this team, and for some of you that play the game a lot, you already know it because you beat that Ultimus 5 node. But Doctor Strange right here, he is the biggest issue against this team because his second attack reverses all buffs to debuffs. So if you see a team like in Arena or you're facing that Ultimus 5 node, put Doctor Strange on your team, and as soon as Nick Fury gives all those buffs to everybody, use his second attack to debuff them all. It's great. It shuts down this team very, very fast because they're not great on attack. They don't have a lot of strength. But with those power-ups, they are unstoppable. So unless you have somebody that's going to debuff a lot of power-ups fast, like Doctor Strange, you're screwed. I mean, this team dominates. I mean, you're seeing the top teams in this game right now using this right now. So definitely look out for that. That is the number 2 strong team. But as you can see with their power-ups, it's still not that crazy high. I think with Nick Fury, they end up around 4 or 5. But you'll see this last team, and it's insane. I don't know. I'm seeing this in pretty much every top team now. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and show you this last one. And it is just straight up unfair. And as you can see, I'm building them up right now because they just work so good in the game. Look at that. Oh my god. So you see Miss Marvel, the weakest one, at 3, which was the highest one, the last team that we saw. You got Luke Cage at 8, and then you got Iron Fist, Jessica Jones, and Daredevil at a full 10 synergy. Oh my god, this team is so annoying. I literally watched a team that was 110 power beat out a 160k power team. Just because Miss Marvel is so unfair in this game. She gives assists now, so every single time one of these characters attacks somebody, she attacks with them. It is absolutely overpowered. It crazy does damage over and over and over again. You can't stop it. You can't do anything about it. This team is definitely by far the most overpowered team in the game right now. With these synergy changes, it is the best team in the game. So I used to not think that. I used to think that, having the good taunts like Thanos with AoEs like Quake and Yondu, that was the best. No. This dominates that by far. Oh my god, this is insane. I mean, if you don't take out Iron Fist first, you're done. He heals everyone up every single turn. Then his second attack is where he heals himself by 8,000 and the whole team by 8,000. So pretty much every turn he heals everybody up, then he heals himself up, then he heals the whole team up again. So he's just non-stop healing everyone back up. So unless you get rid of him first, you're screwed. There's no way you're doing anything against this team. It is absolutely insane. At the second node on the middle lane to the right, if you go to the second node, they have this team there. Oh my god. It went through 6 of my top teams. Just annihilated them, and I got no damage done. Tried to attack Iron Fist alone just to get rid of him, and nope. They just annihilated my team. Just team after team after team. I still couldn't even kill him because every single turn he heals up, and then he uses that middle attack to heal himself and everyone else on the team. But yeah, sorry, I got a little bit of a cold, but wanted to go over the synergy. I think it's a new aspect of the game that's really changing everything. You're going to see it continue with the new X-Men and mutant people coming in. But those are my top 5 teams. So you got Captain America, Ant-Man, Wasp, Vision, and Scarlet Witch on number 5. Guardians at number 4. Avengers at number 3. Nick Fury and S.H.I.E.L.D. at number 2. And the Defenders with Miss Marvel. Absolutely insane. The only other way you could change this is you could take out Miss Marvel and you could put in Spider-Man. I've seen that version, or the Punisher. Let's see, where's the Punisher at? But as you see, your 10s drop away with that. My Punisher's up here more. There he is. So your 10s go away. So the absolute best version of this team is with Miss Marvel. That just boosts everybody up. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know. Like, subscribe down below.